What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another freaking video. We are live streaming today, man. First of all, let me just commend you guys for just showing nothing but mad love. We are at 1.960K subscribers. So I just want to thank you guys because without you, there is no me. I truly hope you guys understand that. Without you, there's no me. I truly hope you had a blessed day. What is today? Today is Thursday. We got one more work day. If you work on the weekends, I don't know what to tell you. You probably should switch your work schedule. But I understand you got to get your money, so get your money. But one more work day for the normal people. So I hope you guys had a good day at work or a good off day, whatever it was. I hope you enjoyed your Juneteenth. And we got an interesting video today, so let's talk about that. I love Ludacris. I love Hot Ones. I just want to be able to do every type of video there is out there and things that I enjoy, things that I love to react to and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy this live stream. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. I don't know what you waiting on. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment if you got something to say. You know what I'm saying? And smash that like button, please. Without further ado, you guys, let's get into the freaking video.
Definitely feel the spice.
Yeah.
Trying to keep my composure. These sideburns are for a reason. These sideburns say, you better make it till the end. This is what they say to the camera.
Let's go, Luda. Hey, right now in the chat, tell me y'all favorite Ludacris song. Like if y'all really Ludacris fans, or your favorite Ludacris movie. I know y'all think he only did the Fast and the Furious, but that's not true. Ludacris actually have a nice title. And recently, I don't know how many years back, maybe a year or two, he recently got inducted into the what is it called? The Star Walk, whatever, out there in Hollywood.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and today we deliver you a very special episode of Hot Ones brought to you by Stella Artois, the official beer of Hot Ones Summer, when we'll be bringing Hot Ones live to the city of Chicago. But first things first, you're watching the show with hot questions and even hotter wings, and today I'm thrilled to be joined in the studio by Ludacris.
Yeah, man.
You know what I like about Luda? He the only nigga I know that had them big sideburns, like with the afro. And he the only guy that's gonna sit there and put a cut in his sideburns. So I think that's really cool. Luda got like his own swag that no one else has. Like nobody else can say they're Luda. Like Luda is Luda. Luda is 1-on-1.
It's crazy because we met in New York at the Stella event last year.
And
for
now
the first time.
it's all come full circle.
It's all come
and you're trapped
full
on the
circle.
show, and there's no escape.
You know why it's taking me so long to be on the show? Because I was pissed that I didn't think of this concept and do it
Man,
myself.
I feel the same way. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like when I seen Hot Ones and I love spice and I love chicken, I kept asking myself like, why did you come up with this concept on your own? And I have done chicken challenges with hot sauces and things like that on my other page. But I think we're gonna bring it to this channel too. It doesn't mean that you're out of it. You could just find a different way to bring the same concept. I don't know, make it funnier, make it hotter, add money to it and things like that. But this is a great concept for anybody that want to do challenges. You should try it.
Right, well now it's beer and chicken. You were really ahead of the curve on that one.
Oh, for sure. Chicken and beer is my lifestyle and everything that entails Ludacris. So this goes right along with my lifestyle, man.
Hot Ones.
All right, you ready to just get into this?
Let's get it.
Let's do it. All right.
What level of spiciness do y'all think he gonna quit at? I'm not trying to be mean, but I think Luda gonna make it to like sauce number 7. That's what I give him. I don't think he gonna make it all the way through. I don't know how many sauces it is. I think it's 10 sauces. We'll
So
see.
this first one is the classic buffalo, and then you'll start over there at the handle.
Start at the handle.
Uh-huh.
I love drumsticks and flats.
That's actually pretty damn good. There we go.
Regular little buffalo sauce, so I would compare that to your Red Hot Franks maybe.
The Hip Hop 50 celebrations of the last year really solidified the idea of a legacy act in hip hop. Do you think rap is still a young person's game, or have things changed?
That's a great question, man.
That's true.
It's funny you say that because every time when I'm on stage, especially over the last year, as we've been celebrating 50 years of hip hop, it's made me realize how young hip hop is compared to a lot of other genres, because people thought it was going to be here today and gone tomorrow. And look at what it's done. It's a permanent staple.
Yes, hip hop is a permanent staple, but I'm not gonna lie, this new music is straight trash. I really wish we could go back into the Ludacris days, 50 Cent days, and T.I.'s and stuff, but they still make music, but it's like this new genre, a new generation of people, trash.
You know, it's the biggest genre of music there is. And so, do I think it's a young people's game? I feel like that was the stereotype, and I feel like people are defying that stereotype each and every day because people are growing older with hip-hop. I just saw, I want to say, like Rock the Bells concert. You had all of these foundational hip-hop artists, and it was at a sold-out arena. So that lets you know that there is a fan base still that cares so much and is so passionate. And I think it's just about coming out with projects that are meaningful and are honest. And you do that, you can relate to anybody.
That's true. A lot of people want to hear you tell a story. I feel like so many times people talking about killing each other. You ain't never shot nobody. Drugs, cars, clothes, hoes. It's like, find something else to talk about. That's all y'all got. Like, we relate to y'all more when y'all go like Rod Wave, for instance. Reason why Rod Wave is so successful is because he can relate to so many people. We've all been hurt. We've all lost a homie. You know, we all got ops, like, regardless if you think you don't or you do, like, believe me. So, like he said, make your music more relatable and not just talk about stuff that you don't even have.
It's just ageless.
True.
Jalapeno hot sauce. It's complex.
That's what I was going to say.
Very slow.
And then it has some layers to it. You know what I mean? When you think you know it, it has another gear shift that it pulls on you. You know?
I agree. I love smoking Cuban cigars. When you smoke the cigar, it has, the ones that are complex.
Yeah.
And they have different layers. And you smoke them, in thirds. That's kind of how you define certain cigars. And same thing with wines as they get better with age. And some are more complex. Mm-hmm. And so the finer things in life and continuing to learn is what I'm all about, man.
Cigars, wine, and hot sauce.
This guy right here, man, whatever his name is, he don't age. Don't he look the same from when they first started? I don't know if it's the bald head, but my boy don't age. That's crazy.
Cigars, wine, and hot sauce, but mostly beer, chicken, and hot sauce.
There we go. Can you pull back the curtain on all that goes into the execution of a Super Bowl halftime show? Like, are there Marvel-level security measures to make sure that your cameo doesn't leak?
Yo, listen, it's definitely multiple layers to try to make that happen, but it's so many tentacles to this thing. But when you got it's thousands of people involved, I'm sure it's very difficult to not let something slip underneath the cracks. So of course I was tight-lipped, but I started seeing all the rumors of who was and who wasn't. I think it was so difficult that at some point Usher was like, yes.
Yeah, because for a minute y'all kept saying Justin Bieber was coming. I think Justin Bieber is a great artist that deserves his own, Super Bowl halftime. Like, he probably felt that way too. And Justin was going through some things with the whole, P. Diddy trial and stuff like that. So I liked it, the Super Bowl. I know a lot of y'all was saying a lot about Alicia Keys and what she had on, but it's like, this is history. You were meant to put on a show. You didn't got paid millions and millions of dollars, not for performing, but like the advertisement behind the Super Bowl. So I wish people could understand that.
It's gonna be there, but at a certain point, you don't know what to believe because everything's diluted.
7 kinds of smoke.
Exactly.
What are some of the unexpected technical challenges of rappelling down from the roof of the Georgia Dome while performing?
Oh man, the only unexpected challenges for me when I first rehearsed before I actually did it was making sure that the antenna for the microphone was as powerful as it needs to be. If you have areas where it's not reaching, then you're gonna have a messed up performance.
Where was this? Is that Atlanta? I can't tell by the jerseys. Look like Atlanta, but I didn't know Luda did this. This is reminding me very much so of Chris Brown, how he just got stuck in the air on national whatever entertainment, social media. He was irritated, but he played it off very well. I didn't know Luda did something similar. I didn't know that.
Because it's gonna be glitchy and your sound is gonna come in and out, and that was my most important thing. I didn't want to do this death-defying phenomenal stunt and people not be able to hear me at full clarity of what Ludacris has to offer. So I basically made them go and buy 100 different antennas pointing in all directions, making sure that we were good.
Funky Hot Sauce Factory.
Stellar Fuzz.
All right, y'all. This is the third sauce. So let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 10. I said he's gonna stop at the bomb. If y'all think he's gonna last longer, let me know.
Habanero. That's my favorite so far.
So for my money, the opening on Red Light District is one of the great rap intro tracks of all time.
That's dope. I think Timbaland did that one, so I'm glad you said that.
What in your mind is the goal or aim of a great album intro song?
Man, it has to capture your attention immediately. It has to set the tone.
It has to be the beat. Like, before you even listen to lyrics, we are captured by the beat. So if you can get us by the beats and the behind the scenes type before you open your mouth, I think you're gonna have a good record. I really can. You can really sell anything with a good beat. We've seen it so many times.
For the entire rest of the album. It's the World Series. Whoever's first up to bat needs to set the tone for the whole rest of the team, for the stadium, for the entire game. You got to hit it out the park. To me, it's always been important to have the best intros. And I'm glad you mentioned that because, people's attention span these days are extremely short. But if you just go back and listen to all of the Ludacris intros, it should make you want to listen to the rest of the entire album. And that's the goal. You know what I mean?
And then one of my favorite pieces of Ludacris lore is that when you made your album Release Therapy, you did so with the explicit and specific goal to win the Grammy for Rap Album of the Year.
Did he win?
Absolutely.
How was your game plan or your strategy for that particular project different from the other ones?
The reason that this is because for all of these years, and I want to say it was a good 9 to 10 years, I was in the same category of solo male rap artists as Eminem, as 50 Cent.
What he tried to tell y'all is he had a lot of competition, and Ludacris is a great artist. He still was one of the top dogs, so hats off to him.
As DMX, as Jay-Z. So I finally got to a point, I was so consistent that I just built up this momentum, and I finally had my time. And I set out to do it, and it's just like, that was probably one of the, if not the best times of my entire career, literally for setting out, making sure I had a goal and accomplishing that goal and just knocking it out the park, as we say, man. It meant everything to me.
Love hearing that story from behind the scenes.
Should we crack our Stella Artois?
Sure.
What are we doing
Stella
here, man? We gotta make it happen.
Let me know if y'all like those.
Little Stella cheer.
I don't drink beer, but I know a lot of people that drink those.
Cheers, man. Los Calientes Verde.
So Nelly recently made headlines with his claim that the 2000s was the hardest era of hip-hop ever.
Yeah.
Did that at all resonate with you? Like, did you agree with that statement?
It was literally piggybacking off of what I just told you in a sense of what I was up against trying to win that Grammy Album of the Year. When I was like, I'm always in a category with all of these heavy hitters. And Nelly was another one of them, and I would have to agree with him. I know that's subjective depending on what era you're from, because I feel like anybody in any era is going to say that was the toughest, but,
That's true. I feel like Nelly and the Ludacris, it's really hard to compare. Like, Luda sound different than Nelly, but Nelly was on the high at the same time. But like they said, that was the toughest era to be in because you had so many other greats. So, not saying that people can't support all of y'all music, but it is kind of hard to be like, well, if it was left up to you, whose CD would you go and buy first?
So, me being in that and saying what I went through, I feel the same way.
Queso se queso.
Queso sin queso.
And a little bit of a jump, I think,
Right.
with this one.
All of them are different. Y'all did a very good job curating.
By the
Ooh,
way-
what the hell is going on here?
We're on sauce number, I think that's 4. So, okay.
Yeah.
That's such a compliment coming from you. So,
Let's see.
your mythology in the hip hop game, it's unparalleled. So, what I want to do is just fact check some of the larger than life lore while I have you sitting across
I
from
love
me.
that because a lot of that stuff on Google is like all bad, man.
Is it
Don't
tr-
believe everything that you when you Google on the internet. There's some crazy stuff on there.
We'll set the record straight now. Fact
That's true. And y'all don't even be saying facts. Y'all just say whatever come to y'all mind, because I just found out recently you can alter things off of Wikipedia or some crap like that. It's wild out here. Y'all be talking about people dead and they post it on Instagram. Like, why would you wish death on somebody?
or fiction, Justin Timberlake cursed you out backstage at the Grammys for celebrating too much.
I'm glad that you brought this up.
Yeah.
Because the internet kind of like,
Let's
they
talk
went
about
a
it.
little crazy with it. He definitely meant it, but it was no cursing out. He was behind the curtain, and I was celebrating so openly and I was so loud. I think it was said more in fun, but there was definitely some truth behind it. Like, okay, show's not over. Stop celebrating so openly. I haven't won any yet, you know, but with a
But at least they ain't like what y'all made it seem like they was beefing or something. They wasn't beefing. He just saying, like, chill out.
smile on his face type thing.
Is it true that you buy a car off of the Fast and Furious set with every film?
Absolutely, until we started shooting in UK, where the steering wheel is on the other side of the cars. But the crazy thing is, you go look at Too Fast, Too Furious, there was this Dodge Ram that had the Louis Vuitton print on it. That was the first one that I got. I probably drove that around Atlanta for like 2 days before I was like, I've got to paint this damn car, because everybody in Atlanta was following me like, it's Ludacris.
That's what I was saying. Like, how do y'all feel when y'all see y'all favorite artists and things like that in traffic? Like, do y'all stalk them? Y'all know y'all got somewhere to go, so I don't know why y'all wasting time following these people.
Bro, I swear, I don't even know what I was thinking.
Did Ben Stiller personally seek your approval to use Get Back at the end of Tropic Thunder for that Tom Cruise dance scene?
Yo, I don't think anybody's ever asked me. That's a great question. Not only did he seek approval, respectfully, he invited us to watch the movie before it came out. And
I like that. Like, it's like this guy, I forgot his name. He come with like all the facts and things that people are maybe afraid to ask, like Luda or somebody else, and somehow he get them to answer. I think that's pretty cool.
it was literally just me, him, and my management, and we watched the whole movie just to see at the end for him to ask me, is it okay to clear this? And I was like, absolutely. I'm such a Ben Stiller fan that I was more just happy that he invited me personally to come watch the movie before it came out.
All right, we on number 5. No, we on number 6. Yeah.
Burp.
This is number 6. Let's see if he can Morita Bourbon Maple Reaper Hot Sauce, intensely spicy. So I gave him the 7. This is number 6. I gave him to the next one that he's going to quit, but we'll see. Maybe he attempt.
Ben Maple Reaper.
Let's see. Uh-oh. All right.
Intensely spicy.
All right.
Definitely feel the spice.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I might be right. We'll see, though. We're going to see if he attempt or not.
Trying to keep my composure. These sideburns are for a reason. I have to go through all these hot sauces. I cannot quit.
No,
Period.
no.
It's something that, like, if people can read, these sideburns say, you better make it till the end.
I try to tell y'all, his sideburns mean something. It gives him like strength, like Samson.
This is what they say
Hair.
to the camera.
That's good. No
yeah,
way.
these are like them old school Western movie sideburns.
they
I
are
should have
Western
the hat.
movie. Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Where they used to eat spicy food all day, every day. They go in the saloon and they order like the hardest whiskey. You know what I'm saying? That's what these are,
You're
baby.
channeling
Come
that,
on, let's go. What are we doing?
He the one that hasn't shown no emotion. Out of everybody that's been on here, he really haven't shown no emotion. Like, everybody else have been to die. Like, that's crazy.
I haven't drank the milk yet.
Period.
So during your Chris Lova days at Atlanta's Hot 97.5, what, if anything, did you learn about the radio station politics that go into getting your music played on air?
I felt it's all about the team. The artist could be one thing. You can have a hot record, but your record company representatives, how they treat people, how they come to the station, the respect, it's just like being humble, understanding how the game is played. Because make no mistake, if you're a part of a record company and you're one artist, you got to understand that when these representatives from your company come up to a radio station, they're also trying to pitch all the other artists that have records coming out at that time. So it's like the artist doesn't usually realize that they're trying to piggyback off of your number one record. So I think that's one of the biggest things that I learned is that record companies, if you're very smart, you're trying to politic in the means of, okay, we know we got one record here. How do we help all of our other artists get on this rotation at this station based off of the leverage that we have at this particular moment in time?
He just educated y'all. I don't know if y'all heard that, but listen.
Do you remember where you were when you heard What's Your Fantasy on the radio for the first time?
Hey.
The first time I heard my record being played where I knew I was going somewhere was when I was on the same.
Do y'all know that song? Y'all know that song?
Radio slot. And we were on commercial break and somebody texted me and said, go listen to the other station. Your competitor station is playing your record. And that's unheard of. Because in radio, you're not supposed to do anything that supports anyone or anything that they have going on at the other station.
But if you got a hit like that song still is a hit, if I play that down the street, somebody's going to be bobbing their head. I play it too. It's bringing in money.
And when I heard that, I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
We're here.
That's what's up. All right, y'all. All right. This is number 7, the forbidden fruit. No, this is number, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is number 7. We're going to see if he make it through. If he make it through, like he said, then he's a GOAT. I can't wait to do this challenge, for real, for real.
Forbidden fruit. I'm still enjoying this.
Can you define dynamic simplicity? And then how do you think it's influenced the music that you've made?
Man,
That's
how
nice.
do you know about that? When did I say that, man?
Nice question.
I love the fact that you say dynamic simplicity. I practice this martial arts called 52 blocks, and a lot of people don't really know much about it. But it just, I mention that because, you know, you hear all the time, and this can apply to anything, but you should be more afraid of the guy that practices one right hand punch 1,000,000 times a day as opposed to the person that practices full range karate, you know, 1 time a day. So what I mean by dynamic simplicity is so dynamic with that right hand and how you swing because you got it to a T, like you've perfected it.
That when that motherfucker connect and swing and hit you, you're gonna feel it.
But it's very simple at the same time. It goes into the music, how I do everything. You don't want to overcomplicate stuff. You have to keep the humanization in your music. And that can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. But there has to be a little room for error. Nobody likes perfect. As crazy as that sounds, you want to get close to perfect. You want to get better. You want to evolve. You want to get good. But when it's too perfect, nobody can really relate to it.
That's true.
So that's
right.
kind
I told y'all that, like music, like we need to be able to relate. It's not about all this stuff you have. We don't have it. So you talking to a whole bunch of not broke people, but people that doesn't have the chains, the nice cars. Shit, we working 9 to 5, some of us, you know what I'm saying? So be more relatable in your music is what I know he's trying to say.
of what I mean when I say dynamic simplicity.
There's this amazing scene in the Genius documentary where you're in the parking lot outside of the studio before recording Breathe In, Breathe Out. Is writing in the car always been a part of your creative process?
Absolutely. It's like my safe zone. I can roll the window down. I can get sun on my face. So you're feeling the elements of the wind. You feel the energy of whatever's going on around you. But at the same time, it's like you're in this protected box. You got speakers everywhere, front, back, side to side. You can turn this up as loud as you want to. You're not bothering anybody. Nobody can tell you to turn it down.
Right.
And it's just protected. And it's just, that's where I get the best ideas because I'm just in this zone. When I'm driving and thinking and kind of writing at the same time, it's great because one is second nature. It's like I don't have to think about it, but it's also therapeutic for me to be able to drive. And that's where all my best thoughts and all of my best music comes. Of course, hence, move, bitch, get out the way.
Hey, that's true. Boo, bitch. That's dope that we get to see what he be thinking when he's in the midst of creating his music. He likes to drive. That's cool. I like to hear how artists come up with the stuff they be saying, man, or their music.
I wrote that in the car. You know what I mean? I was in traffic. I was in traffic jam.
That's great.
All of that, man. You know what? I'm gonna take a little milk just because I'm thirsty right now.
Right.
Just I don't want anybody thinking that I just took
Take some water then. Why you gotta have milk? Milk cools it off.
a bite out of something and I need it. 'Cause
No,
I don't
I
need
get
it.
it.
Yes, you do.
But I'm gonna take some right
I
now
get
just
it.
because I feel like drinking a little milk before.
And I'll join
the
you.
next one. All right.
Because coming up next
Number 7, ding, 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 ding. Or no.
is Da Bomb Beyond Insanity.
Should I take my coat
No, this is number 8.
off before? You know what? Let me just take my coat off because I want to show off this amazing
Preemptively.
chain that I just got you guys.
It is an amazing chain.
Pretty cool. Rock star status, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
The Bomb Insanity. Here we go.
Here we go. Okay. Is it weird? I like seeing people not in pain, but I like seeing the challenge if you can handle the heat or not. I do enjoy watching that, and I enjoy watching mukbangs, like weird mukbangs. We gonna start watching stuff like that. Y'all see?
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You feel it?
That's definitely hot.
Mm-hmm.
But good.
Whoa.
That's really good.
Wow.
I mean, like in this type of way, like
Yeah,
in
like-
these sideburns type of way.
Right. Like, feel something.
This nigga in these sideburns, he is not playing with y'all.
Feel alive
That's in
kind of
that.
way.
Ah! Woo! That's kind of like that type of way. You know what I mean?
I love that reaction.
Separate
very
the men from the
rarely
boys.
see this kind of reaction on this sauce.
I'll tell you.
Woo! Just out of curiosity, what's the craziest stunt you've seen performed up close and personal on the set of a Fast and Furious movie?
You know, that's a good question because before, like on Too Fast, Too Furious, they used to actually let us drive the cars. And I just remember, may he rest in peace, of course, Paul Walker, doing this dope stunt. And it was such a hard stunt where he had to like 360 the car. But it was also amazing because, you know, he had practiced it so much and he did everything he needed to do. And
That's crazy. I didn't know they created their own stunts. I wanted to know that about like Vin Diesel and the girls and stuff, and Tyrese and them and Luda. Was they all able to create their own stunts? And it looks like some of them was Paul Walker.
I feel like he did the best stunts and he loved it. He was thrill seeker, you know, just adrenaline. And you could tell his love for cars and just his love for all of
Came
that.
through in the
He
movie.
talked about it all the time.
Have you ever been to a Gibbsy Hana, that private Benihana
Yeah.
in the backyard of Tyrese's place?
Yes, I have.
I gotta see it. Tyrese be acting like he broke.
Does it like match up to like a Benihana?
It actually does, because you know what he does? He goes to actual Benihanas and literally tells the chef that he'll hire them for more money. Well, he's done
He
this.
poaches.
He poaches and brings them to his house. He steals Benihana
Why you telling on your brother, man?
chefs. This is what he does. I'm telling you. It's crazy.
I gotta say, it's very rare that somebody looks to bomb right in the eyes
Oh, yeah.
and stands 10 toes down the way that you have on
I
that
appreciate
way.
that, bro. Listen, and I'm not showing it as much, but it's very, very, very insane. Because I still, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I love it, because I said the complexity of it has not gone anywhere.
Right.
It's still here.
True.
Matasanos. This is where it gets interesting, I'm sure.
Now, nothing fun,
Artisano.
but after the last one,
Right. I already know.
almost like it takes its foot off the gas a little bit.
And I like that. You know what's dope that I didn't even mention is that Queen Latifah, we shot a movie with Netflix called End of the Road, and we shot this in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque, New Mexico, as you know, it's the chili pepper capital. I truly enjoyed shooting that movie with Queen, but also being in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and trying all of these different chili peppers.
It seems to have served you well.
It feels like it served me well, because this is reminding me of those times, and that's
Albuquerque.
what's special about the hottest of
Period.
hot sauces, is that it's going to bring you to a moment in time in history.
Where it comes in handy.
It comes in handy. Music does that. The best things that you know you're gonna remember for the rest of your life.
You ain't lying. I'm glad he said that. Y'all should really listen and take things from this live.
That's what this is about. Memories.
Memories.
Lifetime memories.
Yes,
So I've heard you talk about Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott as musical influences, but I'm curious, as one of the funniest lyricists and music video performers of all time, who are your comedy icons?
A lot of people don't know this, but Richard Pryor is like my fifth cousin, believe it.
Do y'all know a lot of people love Richard Pryor, and I'm not even gonna lie, I've never seen this man stand up comedy. So what I'm gonna do is educate myself because I'm unfamiliar with that territory.
What?
So I'm related to Richard Pryor. You don't hear people say that often. You only hear cousins when it's like first cousin.
True.
Definitely say Richard Pryor. Would definitely say Eddie Murphy's of the world. My friend Kevin Hart, feel like he's up there with them. Dave Chappelle, gotta mention him. Man, those are just a few that come to mind.
What do you see as the role of comedy in hip hop?
In hip hop, there used to be this stigma that you have to be hardcore all the time, that you can't show a lighter version of yourself, and people started breaking down those barriers over time. I just saw Ice Cube say something about the song It Was a Good Day, about all his homies were literally telling him he cannot put that record out because, you know, if you hardcore, you gangster rap, nobody wants to talk about having a good day. And then you think
That's
about
crazy.
that and him going against the grain. And
I be trying to tell y'all, these industry and executive people, they want y'all to be out here living a lie. It's all about the money, but that's crazy. You can't even advertise positivity. It's a problem.
just being honest about his life.
Right.
And you see that record now is like one of the most timeless and
best.
classic records
Exactly.
of hip hop history. That should let you know you gotta talk about all sides.
Yes,
you
you
have
do.
to. You can't not do it, bro.
Don't nobody want to hear about all
Uh-oh,
bad
let's
stuff.
go.
I
Today
think this is number 9, you guys. He made it through.
was a good day.
Today was a good
Until we
day.
had this last
Exactly.
damn hot sauce on this table.
So this is the last dab. We call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last one. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Oh man, come on, man.
I knew you
What I tell you about these sideburns, bro? Did I not tell you? I told you about
I
the
know.
sideburns.
I know. I knew
Gotta go
immediately
for
what
it.
I was dealing with today.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, be careful.
That might not be a good thing.
The last one?
Ah, the last dab.
Let's
go.
That's my favorite.
Whoa,
That's got a kick. But the flavor though.
that's complex over here.
Yes.
Let's rock. Let's rock. And
Good job, Luda. If that's the 10th one, he did a great job.
the good news is, Luda, the wings of death are behind us. And to close things out, you know,
Yeah.
there have been these debates raging online about your best features on other artists' songs, all right?
Right.
So here, while your brain and mind melt in hot sauce, I want to put them to rest from the source, all right?
Right.
I'm curious, what to you is your Mount Rushmore of Luda guest verses?
Okay.
Your top 4 of
I
all
like
time.
that.
That-
I'm going with I don't know who's a top dog with Luda that got a collaboration. I don't know. Let's see who he says.
Definitely Sierra O is gonna be in that
Sierra?
top 4. Nas,
Okay.
Made You Look remix.
Okay.
I gotta say, yeah, verse for a feature, just because it is going down in
Bone Crusher.
music history,
Boy.
not just hip hop or pop history. We talking about music history.
That's crazy.
Number 4 is going to be very difficult because man,
You can
it's,
think about it for a sec.
you know, it's like it's coming to mind. I don't want to repeat myself, but I want to say Lovers and Friends, man. We
Hey.
talking about, let's just say if they say Usher, you know, Lil Jon and
Yeah.
Luda had to do it again. That Lovers and Friends record we never shot a video for, and it went number 1 on the charts. And it's
That's
like,
true.
for it to be slow song and for it to resonate with people the way that it did, I would have to put that as number 4.
We'll set it in stone, and look at you, Ludacris,
Yeah.
taking on the wings of death, living to tell the tale. And before we roll out the red carpet, I think it's only right that we cheers Stella
Cheers.
to
Cheers
a
to
job
Stella,
well
man.
done.
And by the way, you know, Stella Artois has some great events planned, you know, because they have one in New York again. We have one in Atlanta. I had to let them know they have to bring it to my
He must be a partner or something. He advertising a little bit.
hometown of Atlanta. So this summer is going to be amazing. because we get to do this again.
And now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera. Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
Cheers, man. I have nothing going on but the bomb hot sauce. I'm taking this home with me. That's all I got going on.
First one ever.
All right, you guys, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it with me, man, please let me know down in the comments. I truly hope you guys have a blessed night. I love you if no one told you today. Protect your peace, protect your energy, treat each other how you want to be treated. Keep your head up, stay motivated, stay positive. And if you don't do anything else or take anything else from this freaking live stream, man, y'all stay cool.